Hey everybody, how you doing today? It's actually snowing a little bit, but we're out here shooting, having a little bit of fun. I have a nightstand, old nightstand, getting rid of. It's an old one, we got no use for it, getting rid of it. Brought it out here to shoot. Question I want to answer with this video is it safe to hide behind your nightstand? We've got a few calibers out here, typical common calibers that it would be safe to assume an intruder may be carrying. We're gonna shoot this thing in this order. We've got a 22, a 9mm, 38 Special, 357 Magnum, a 45 ACP, a 308, which you could also say would represent a 7.62, and then 12 gauge birdshot. All those pretty common, safe to say, hey, an intruder could possibly be carrying those. Interested to see what happens? Let's check it out. I really want to see what happens. Also, just to show you a little bit of this dresser, what it's made out of. This thing is from like the 80s. It's pretty solid. None of it's plyboard, but I don't know what you'd call it. It's kind of that thick pressed board. You can see how thick this front face is. I guess you'd say that's, I don't know, 3/4 or an inch thick. We're gonna shoot this from the front. And what is the back? The backing is that pretty skinny, maybe 1/8 inch of that press board that they typically put on the back of furniture. I'm gonna shoot this all head on from the front through the drawers, see what comes out the back. Put in the comments down below which calibers you think this nightstand will stop and which do you think will blow all the way out through the back. This is a tough one. I'm gonna say this is gonna stop the birdshot, stop the 22 and the 9mm, but everything else is gonna go through. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be a fun one. Check it out. I'm gonna have the GoPro on too. Let's see what happens. We're gonna start with the 22. First here is the 22, and we're gonna be shooting it with this M&P compact. We definitely hit it there. Let's go see what happened. There is where the 22 went in. Did it come back out? Look at that, the 22 went through here, came out the back of the drawer. Did it come out the back all the way? And it did not come out the back. So I wonder if the bullet is inside there. Ah, look. You see right there, the bullet got stuck in that thicker board there. But I'm gonna assume if it had been just below there in that backer board, it probably would have come through. I'm gonna go ahead and say I would not trust the nightstand even to stop a 22 LR, but we're gonna keep shooting. Let's see what's next. Next, I'm gonna shoot you guys' favorite firearm, a High Point Model C9. Full metal jacket rounds. I'm gonna try to shoot just a little bit below where that 22 hit. Trigger on this High Point not as good as that M&P there. Next, I'm gonna shoot a 38 Special out of this Taurus Model 66. So 38 Special, I'm gonna try to shoot on that second drawer there. Magnum, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot down below that there too. All right, next, we're stair stepping down. We've got 22, 38, no actually 22, 9mm, 38, 357. Next is the 45. I know how much you guys love your High Points, so I'm gonna shoot the 45 ACP out of a High Point Model JHP here. All right. I'm gonna shoot just below that 357 Magnum here, at least hopefully. Oh, these triggers on these High Points are so much different. All right, we shot the side there, not the front, so I'm gonna do a second shot with the 45, hit the front of the drawer this time. Next, we have the 12 gauge, which I'm going to be shooting out of this Hatfield Model SAS here. So, Hatfield Model SAS, got birdshot loaded in here. I'm actually gonna step back a little bit further for this one. Don't need any ricochets. Shooting at about 12 yards here. We peppered the front of that thing, but did they go through? We will see. Looks like that 12 gauge actually kind of jacked the drawer up. And then lastly, We're shooting a .308 Winchester out of a Ruger American rifle here. I know this baby's gonna go all the way through, but just walking up to it, let's look at the front. Here, we've got the 22, 9mm, 38, 357 Magnum, 45 here, 45 here, and then right there is where the .308 went through. And then of course, all the birdshot here. So, well, that's interesting. One of those shots broke this whole front off of the drawer there. That's kind of interesting. But we know that the 22 went through. Are there any birdshot babies in here is what I'm wondering. No, there is not. So, there are a few birdshot BBs down inside under the second drawer. Looks like about 5 of them. But what I'm curious to see, what all came out through the back. This is really one really interesting thing to me here. We have two birdshot that actually came out the back. So this nightstand wasn't even able to completely stop 12 gauge birdshot. We also know that that 22 pretty much would have gone through all the way if it hadn't have been stopped by that one thick board right there at the top. Simply put, in conclusion, I would not trust my life to stop any kind of bullet, whether it's a 22, 12 gauge birdshot, 9mm, anything. Everything we shot this with, including 12 gauge birdshot, did not completely stop everything. So I do not recommend hiding behind a nightstand. If it's all you have, it's obviously better than nothing to slow the bullet down, but don't trust a nightstand with your life. This was a fun one. Not exactly what I expected to happen, but still cool anyways. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to the WHOTEEWHO channel. Check us out on all our social media sites. WHOTEEWHO!